Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. The delayed unboxing video. I'm not amused. I was supposed to be here between 15:30 and 17:30. So nearly 7 o'clock in the evening is not funny. I should be sitting down in my, hello pussycat, in my comfy chair, finishing my glass of wine, watching something on the TV, not messing about with videos. But if I don't film this tonight, there won't be a video tomorrow, and as I'm out all day, that sort of starts getting towards, you know, Sunday chat, so it's got to be done tonight. So let's see what we can do. I've certainly got a lot of tape on it. And not only that, you know what the courier did? Some couriers, not via me, have got the code to the gate, to the security gate, so they can come in and leave the parcel on your doorstep, which is what this one did. No attempt to ring the bell, knock on the door, or anything to let me know it was there. Probably embarrassed. So anyway, let's see what we've got. We're still not in, are we? Yes we are. There we go. Oh, people on the floor. Now, let me just let Pussycat out. Come on in. Right, what does that say? It's just an invoice, I expect. Yes. Right, so I've even got a label. Saves me doing one. So as I said, this is not a brand new orchid that I haven't had before. It's a replacement for one that I lost. It's one that just would not grow and eventually deteriorated enough that, you know, it was just not worth keeping. And it's ridiculous how people that are quite close friends don't talk to each other. Because I was talking about Orchid Society business with Lynn today and told her what I'd bought, and she said, "Oh, I've got a couple of them, you could have had one." Never mind. Never mind. To say, this is the first new orchid I've got since Malvern, basically, which was June. So now August. Got enough wrappings here to create a mummy. It looks like this is incredibly dry. I can already see droopy foliage. But a little droopy is recoverable. Well, this has been very well wrapped, I must admit. Ah, and we do have a... I've lost my scissors now, they're buried under all the wrappings. Oh, there we go. It has actually got a pot. For some reason I was expecting this to be bare rooted, but it's not. Right. One of those. Goodness me, that's an awful lot of tissue. Awful lot. There's a piece of tissue between every single cane. It's been incredibly well wrapped. I'm impressed. I certainly wouldn't be bothered to do all that, I must admit. But then I don't sell orchids anymore, and I don't have to pack them as a consequence, because it used to drive me up the wall packing orchids. Right. I think we're there now. Yes. Right, so what we've got here is a plant that's in a mixture of leca and moss and is absolutely bone dry, and I mean bone dry. I don't think that's seen any water for a while. Well, this cane has finished growing, so it doesn't matter so much. This is a new growth. and this needs water now, so it's going to get some. I'm out all day tomorrow, so I can't be messing about with things like this. So we'll chuck a load of water on it and get it hydrated. And we'll worry about the fact that it's not going to stay in here anyway another time. Right, anyway, in amongst all this tissue, we'll save that. This is Dendrobium glomeratum. It's one that I had, that I bought from a friend at the Orchid Society a very long time ago, that he had produced from seed. So he had quite a few of them for sale, and you know, it was the first one I sort of bought at that Orchid Society at the garden party, and it lasted quite a long time, but then it just went downhill and I couldn't keep it going. And out of the what I call the cluster type things, like my Kuniko, various other types, the glomeratum has got one of the best colours and one of the larger blooms. I'll put a pop up. Anyway, this is destined to go on a mount. It's certainly not staying in there, but hopefully that hasn't got so dry that it's actually going to damage the plant. That could have done with some water before it was posted, because I can't imagine it's dried out that much since it was posted. But we'll get that on a mount relatively quickly, because that's zombie moss on the top and some sort of lacquer beads underneath, and lots of air holes in the pot. So somebody's thought about, you know, sort of looking after it and allowing it to dry quickly, but it will do much better on a mount, quite honestly. This is one of those that's a dryer in winter, so it's not strictly speaking a rester. It's just one of those that comes from an area that doesn't get much rain in the winter and would naturally be drier in winter. So they do well on mount, basically. So anyway, not a huge amount of money, but as orchids go nowadays, but you know, if you want new orchids, you've got to pay for them basically nowadays. And in the UK, they're becoming scarcer. You know, there's far few people selling. So there we go. New growth here that's still pushing on, which I will try and encourage. This one has finished growing, and it's allegedly blooming size, but I see no signs of any previous blooms on any of these canes. So that may be somebody pushing their luck. Nonetheless, it's a replacement for one that I lost that I wanted. Some of the orchids I lose, I just let go, and I sort of think, well, I've had it, I've tried it, and it didn't work, we'll let that one go. But there are some that I like enough that I just want to do it again, if you know what I mean, and this was one of those. So we'll see what we can do with it, and as I said, in the not too distant future we'll get that on a mount. I want that on a mount while that new growth is growing, because I can see underneath this new growth there are active roots. So if I can get it on a mount relatively quickly, those roots may well attach, in which case the plant will grow better. So anyway, better late than never, but that the performance by that particular delivery company is well, pretty poor. Polite version, pretty poor. Anyway, I'm filming this later on Friday evening, much later than I would rather be doing, so that it can be posted first thing Saturday morning, so you'll be watching this on Saturday, and I'm out all day, so there won't be anything else until the Sunday chat. And you'll be watching this on Saturday, so I will see you tomorrow in the Sunday chat. And who knows, I might have bought something at the auction, the event that I'm going with Lynn. So maybe there will be another plant or two tomorrow. I'm not guaranteeing that. If there's nothing in the auction that I fancy, then I won't buy anything. But if there is, then I will have a go. So, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.